Today, I have a message for someone out there, though it may only resonate with a few of you. If it doesn't speak to you, that's okay, just take whatever feels right and leave the rest behind. The message I have is for someone who's going through a challenging time. You might feel lost, confused, or like life isn't going as planned. Maybe you're even wondering if everything is falling apart around you. I want to start by saying that these feelings are normal and they're valid. You're not going crazy and you're not alone. This feeling of confusion or struggle could be because you've entered a new phase of life, a portal, so to speak, into an unfamiliar place. Right now, it might feel as if you're walking into the unknown. Things look and feel different, and that can be scary. Sometimes, when life takes us somewhere unexpected, it's easy to feel like everything is going wrong. You might question yourself, thinking, why am I feeling this way? Why are things so tough right now? This uncertainty can make you feel overwhelmed, like you're in a dark place without a clear direction. But it's completely okay to feel this way. In fact, it's more common than you might think. Many people go through periods like this when they're stepping into a new chapter in life. The feeling of being lost or unsure often comes when we're leaving something familiar behind and moving into something new. I've personally experienced something similar in my own life. In 2019, I went through what I now recognize as my spiritual awakening. At the time, I didn't understand what was happening to me, and it was incredibly confusing. I went through a breakup, which triggered a period of self reflection. It felt like I was on a path that only I could see, and it was hard to explain what I was experiencing to others. I remember spending nights crying, feeling like no one understood me. It was a lonely and perplexing time, and I felt disconnected from everyone around me. But looking back, I see now that this period of darkness was the start of a deeper journey within myself. If you're going through a similar experience where life feels heavy and uncertain, it's possible you're also experiencing a spiritual awakening. This can feel like an Alice in Wonderland moment like you're tumbling into a world you don't recognize. Just as Alice followed a rabbit down a hole, you might feel like you stumbled into a place where nothing is familiar. She didn't know where she was going, but she was curious to explore. Just like her, you might feel lost in a new world, unsure of what's coming next. That's a natural part of spiritual awakening, and it can be both confusing and transformative. Being in this dark place doesn't mean that things are bad or that you're doing something wrong. Often, these periods of darkness are where we learn the most about ourselves. It's a time when we can let go of things that no longer serve us, like old habits, negative beliefs, or relationships that aren't healthy for us. When we're in this darkness, we have a chance to reflect, to see the parts of ourselves that need healing or growth. Darkness allows us to strip away the layers we don't need, helping us move closer to who we truly are. Many people are afraid of facing this darkness. Society often teaches us that feeling lost or sad is something to avoid, but I believe these moments are opportunities for growth. In darkness, we have the chance to become vulnerable and to see ourselves more clearly. It's okay to take time to look within and explore your feelings. When you're in these tough moments, it's the universe's way of encouraging you to pause, to reflect, and to understand what truly matters. During my journey, I realized that I had a habit of depending on others for my happiness. I felt I needed other people to feel complete. But as I spent more time with myself, I started to understand that I needed to learn how to be okay on my own. I discovered that my happiness didn't have to come from others, it could come from within me. This was a powerful lesson, and it taught me the importance of self love and independence. So if you're feeling like you're in your own Alice in Wonderland experience, know that you're not alone. Like Alice, who saw a world she had never known, you're in a space that might feel strange and unknown. But this experience is helping you grow, even if it doesn't feel that way right now. The unknown can be frightening, but it's also where we often find our true selves. As you go through this period of darkness, try to see it as a time to reconnect with yourself. The darkness doesn't have to be something negative, it can be a place the things that no longer serve you. When you sit with your feelings, even the uncomfortable ones, you start to understand who you really are. And sometimes you may realize that the things you thought were problems, whether in relationships, career, or personal beliefs, may actually be within yourself. This doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It just means you're growing and learning more about yourself. I think of this journey as a chance to become a better, truer version of yourself. Just like Alice followed the rabbit out of curiosity, you're exploring new parts of yourself. As you move through this dark portal, you might not see the light immediately. But over time, as you continue this journey, the darkness can reveal things to you that you may never have seen otherwise. Spiritual growth often involves facing our own shadows or the parts of ourselves we don't always want to look at. This can include negative beliefs, past hurts, or things we've ignored about ourselves. When we're brave enough to face these shadows, we learn to let go of the things that hold us back. We release fears, doubts, and anything that no longer helps us grow. It can be challenging, but it's worth it. Facing the darkness is how we move toward the light. If you're going through this process, try to be gentle with yourself. Give yourself the patience and compassion you'd offer a friend. Remember, this is a journey and it's okay if it takes time. Healing and self-discovery don't happen overnight. Each step, no matter how small, is a part of your growth. So as you move through this unfamiliar stage, remind yourself that the darkness won't last forever. With each day, you're growing, learning, and becoming closer to the person you're meant to be. The light may not be visible yet, but it's there waiting for you on the other side. Keep moving forward, keep exploring, and know that this experience is helping you uncover the strength and wisdom within you. To anyone who feels alone or lost, know that you're not alone. Many people have walked this path, and each journey is unique. You're exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't make sense right now. Embrace this time, trust in your journey, and keep moving forward with an open heart. In time, you look back on this experience and realize it was a turning point, a moment that shaped you in ways you could have never imagined. You're not just going through this, you're growing through this. Remember, even in the darkest times, there's always a light to be found. Stay strong, stay curious, and know that brighter days are ahead. Going through dark, challenging times is what eventually leads us to the light. Many people think that once they experience a difficult moment, they're stuck there or that it's a sign of failure. But the truth is, darkness is often just part of a larger journey that eventually brings us closer to clarity, strength, and purpose. In fact, those tough moments can teach us the most about who we are, what we want, and what we want, and what we're capable of achieving. I shared more thoughts about this in a video on my other channel, where I talked about the importance of facing and understanding these dark times. It's not always easy to go through struggles and setbacks, but these experiences are essential steps. Think of darkness as a teacher, one that helps you learn valuable lessons and builds resilience. We often don't realize this until later, but darkness plays a key role in guiding us to the light, to a better, stronger version of ourselves. Imagine someone who has big dreams and hopes, but they've been facing setbacks. It might feel like the world is against them and they're tempted to give up. However, if they can hold on through these dark moments, they eventually reach a place of greater understanding and strength. They'll realize that the struggles made them stronger, more capable, and more prepared for the future. Without these challenges, they might not have gained the resilience they needed to succeed. This message might be especially relevant to someone who is currently going through a tough time. Right now, it feels like I'm speaking directly to someone who's still in the middle of their journey through darkness, not someone who has already come through it. Maybe you're feeling lost, unsure, or overwhelmed by life's challenges. I sense the number two. It could be that you've been on this journey for 2 years or started it in 2022. This time frame might be significant, and it points to the idea that you're about to reach an important turning point. There's something about a 4 year cycle that feels relevant. Often we go through cycles of learning and growth that may last several years, and each stage brings its own lessons. You're about halfway through this cycle, and there's an important lesson you're meant to learn right now. It's like a test or a challenge that's asking you to pay attention and understand what's holding you back, what you need to release, and where you need to focus. If you don't learn the lesson during this cycle, you may find yourself repeating it, facing similar challenges all over again. Consider this moment as an opportunity to let go of what no longer serves you. It might be certain beliefs, habits, relationships, or even self doubts that you're holding on to, even though they aren't helping you. Letting go of these things now can help clear your path and allow you to grow. When you reach the end of this 4 year period, you'll be able to look back and feel grateful that you learned what you needed to let go of. You'll appreciate the process and feel a sense of peace, knowing that you allowed yourself to grow. Life's experiences are here to teach us wisdom, but many people avoid facing their challenges because they think it means suffering. However, if we can see each experience as a lesson, we're able to learn from it and grow stronger. Think of life like a school. Each challenge is like a class teaching us something valuable. Some people resist these lessons, seeing them as painful or unfair, but when we accept that we're here to learn, we can find meaning even in hard times. When I went through my own challenges, there were moments when I felt lost and frustrated. I thought I was suffering because life wasn't going the way I wanted. But over time, I realized that these challenges were helping me grow and learn. I was becoming stronger, learning what mattered most, and understanding what I needed to change. What kept me going was the belief that no matter what I was going through, I would come out stronger. I trusted that there was light at the end of the tunnel, even if I couldn't see it yet. This belief helped me find peace and kept me moving forward. I want you to find this same confidence within yourself. Whatever you're going through, trust that is leading you to a better place. Even if things aren't exactly how you want them right now, that doesn't mean you're failing. It's easy to feel discouraged when life doesn't match our dreams or expectations, but this is just part of the process. You're not suffering, you're learning, and there's a difference. I once thought I was suffering, but I realized I was actually learning important lessons about what I truly needed and wanted in life. You're experiencing this so you can discover who you truly are. Think of yourself as an alchemist, someone who has the power to transform difficult situations into growth and positivity. Alchemists in history were people who tried to turn ordinary metals into gold, but in a personal sense, an alchemist is someone who turns darkness into light. They take their challenges and turn them into something valuable. You have this ability within you, even if you don't realize it yet. This journey is testing you to see if you use this gift. You may feel like you're facing the hardest time in your life right now, but this is actually training you. Every challenge you face is shaping you and helping you grow. Don't let this make you doubt yourself or feel like you're not enough. You're doing the best you can, and that's enough. Trust the process, keep going, and know that each step is bringing you closer to the light. The number two keeps coming up, which makes me think of balance, patience, and partnership. Maybe you've been on this path for around 2 years, or maybe 2022 was a significant turning point for you. The message here is that you're learning to master the skills of an alchemist, someone who takes difficult situations and turns them into wisdom and strength. You might feel like the black sheep of your family, the one who stands out, faces unique challenges, or goes through things others might not understand. This can feel lonely, but it also means you're meant for a unique path. Sometimes the black sheep is actually the one who's meant to lead, to inspire, or to make a difference in the world. You might be the one who sees things differently, who questions, and who learns to turn darkness into light. So embrace this journey and trust that everything you're experiencing is for a reason. You are meant to be seen, to make an impact, and to share what you've learned with others. You're not just going through this for yourself, your journey can help others too. By learning to navigate these dark moments, you have the wisdom to guide others when they face similar challenges. Remember, the goal isn't to avoid darkness, but to move through it with faith and courage. It's okay to feel confused or uncertain along the way. Nobody has everything figured out, and everyone has moments where they feel unsure. Just trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Every step is part of the process, and each lesson brings you closer to the light. Think of your journey like climbing a mountain. Each step might feel difficult, and sometimes you can't see the peak, but with each step, you're closer to reaching the top. When you look back, you'll see how far you've come and feel proud of everything you've overcome. You'll be grateful for the journey, both the hard times and the good ones, because they've shaped you into the person you're becoming. So keep going. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should, and know that you have the strength to handle whatever comes your way. You're not alone and you're not lost. This journey is helping you find your true self and discover the power you hold as an alchemist of your own life. Embrace each experience, learn the lessons, and know that brighter days are ahead. This message is for anyone who feels different from their family or the people around them. Maybe they have certain beliefs or expectations, and while you love them, you feel called to something else, a unique spiritual path that feels right to you. Right now, you might be going through a process of change or cleansing, which can feel like a lot. You might feel that life is testing you or pushing you to question who you are. Even though this journey might seem hard, trust that it's not meant to harm you. It's guiding you toward becoming the person you're meant to be. Trust the process, even if it's challenging. At times, you may feel like you don't quite fit in with the people around you. It could feel like you're set apart from them or have interests that they don't understand. This is especially true if you're drawn to spirituality or a different way of thinking than what you grew up with. This sense of being different might make you feel disconnected, but it's actually a sign that you're growing into your unique path. In fact, you may carry something special within you, something that makes you a natural healer or guide. Some people believe that talents and abilities can be carried across lifetimes. Um, so, if you have a feeling of deep connection with healing, helping, or guiding others, you might have been a healer or shaman in a past life. This means there's a natural gift within you waiting to be rediscovered. These gifts could be skills like empathy, intuition, or wisdom that helps others. If you're feeling alone or separated from others right now, know that this solitude is part of the journey. You're not truly alone, rather, you're being given the time and space to look within yourself. This is time meant for self discovery, allowing you to understand who you truly are and connect with your inner strength. Think of this time alone as a retreat for your soul, a chance to turn away from distractions and reflect. Many people go through this period of isolation when they're on a spiritual journey. Your ancestors or the people who came before you may have passed down special talents or insights. It's possible that they had abilities and experiences that now live within you, even if you haven't fully discovered them yet. Sometimes ancestors choose certain individuals within a family to carry on their legacy. They may have picked you to carry forward these gifts because they believed you could handle them. These gifts could be many things: an ability to help others, a special intuition, or a strength that others rely on. The challenges you're facing now are part of your journey. The experiences you go through can later become wisdom you share with others. In the future, your story might inspire or guide others who are also struggling. Sharing what you've learned from your challenges can bring hope to others. Think of this as a part of your purpose, something that will help you connect with others who need to hear your story. Each challenge you face is like a piece of the puzzle, showing you who you are meant to become. This journey is about more than just the usual signs of success like money, career, or fame. While those things can be nice, true success is about understanding yourself and finding peace within. Many people think success means having lots of money or material things, but on a deeper level, success is about knowing who you are and following your true path. When you connect with who you are, you feel a sense of fulfillment that no amount of money can buy. This journey is guiding you toward discovering and fully being yourself. If you're carrying heavy emotions or struggles from your past, like fear, doubt, or even resentment, this time is meant to help you heal those things. Often we carry around old baggage that makes life feel harder than it needs to be. Whether it's fear of not being accepted, doubts about your worth, or pain from past relationships, now is the time to let those things go. Healing these wounds can be challenging, but it frees you to live as your true self. Letting go of resentment or anger, for example, isn't just about forgiving others, it's about giving yourself the freedom to move forward. Forgiving others, especially if they've hurt you, can be difficult, but holding on to anger only hurts you in the end. Forgiveness is more for your own peace than it is for anyone else. When you forgive, you're not letting them off the hook. Instead, you're taking back your own power. Think of forgiveness as a way of freeing yourself from old pain. It's about making room for new growth and new experiences. Once you release these negative feelings, you may notice that you feel lighter and more open to positive changes in your life. As you go through this journey, remember that you have a purpose here. You're on a path of growth and discovery, learning what it means to be your true self. This means standing in your own truth without feeling pressured to fit into anyone else's expectations. Being authentic means being fully yourself even when it's hard. This journey is helping you build confidence in who you are so that you can be strong no matter what others think. At times, the path might feel dark or unclear, but remember that this darkness is not anything evil or bad, it's a necessary part of growth. Think of this as a journey with your higher self, your spiritual guides, or whatever higher power you believe in. You're walking alongside these guides as you find your way. It may feel like you're hidden away from the world, but that's because you're being protected and prepared for something greater. This is time to find balance within yourself, which will help you shine your light even brighter once you're ready. You might wish for clarity or answers about your path. Sometimes we wish for certain things like understanding ourselves without realizing that the journey to find those answers takes time. Trust that each step is moving you closer to where you're meant to be, even if it feels slow. Keep going even when it feels tough and trust that you're on the right path. This process is guiding you toward the true you, the person you're meant to become. Success here means much more than just achieving things on the outside. It's about finding peace and purpose on the inside. This journey might bring you abundance and good things, but the main goal is to fully awaken to who you are. Many people never take the time to know themselves deeply, so if you're on this journey, you're already achieving something rare and meaningful. When you reach the point of understanding yourself, you'll see the value of this journey. Remember, this journey is also helping you heal any inner pain like fear, pride, abandonment, or codependency. These challenges are here to teach you resilience and self love. As you grow stronger, you'll find that these old hurts lose their power over you. Once you move past them, you can truly step into your purpose. If you've been practicing a skill or exploring something new, now is the time to take it seriously. While you're away from distractions, try focusing on your unique talents. These could be spiritual gifts, creative skills, or something you're passionate about. This is a time for self discovery, and your gifts will help you on your path. Lastly, if you're holding on to any unforgiveness, take this opportunity to let it go. Forgive for your own peace so you can reclaim your power and focus on what matters to you. Resentment only weighs you down, but forgiveness helps you grow. This journey is here to help you build confidence and be your authentic self. You're on a path with your spiritual guides, learning balance and wisdom. When you release past baggage, you make room for the new experiences and growth that lie ahead. Each step you take is leading you closer to your true self, so keep going. Trust that you're on the right path. And remember that this journey is preparing you for something meaningful. As you heal and grow, you're becoming the person you were meant to be. Embrace this process, keep going, and have faith that you're exactly where you're meant to be. I hope this message brings you clarity, peace, and strength as you continue forward. Blessings on your journey.